online. And tonight we're learning Ian Roberts appears to be listed despite his immigration status.
Wow.
A high-profile ICE arrest in Iowa, now raising questions here in Maryland. Ian Roberts' extensive career in education includes serving as the principal at Friendship Academy of Science and Technology in Baltimore City. He also
Folks,
graduated from
I am
Washington
here.
State University. But federal immigration officials
I'm watching
claim
this
the
story.
Guyana native overstayed that student visa in 1999. Tonight, Fox 45 sending questions to city schools asking, what documents did BCPS require to verify Roberts' work eligibility? And was he legally employed while at the district? A spokesperson only willing to confirm he spent.
That's crazy. If you guys ever get a chance, take a look at that story, man. This guy. Oh, man. This guy did it. This guy hacked the system. Holy cow. I could imagine. Okay, so let me get started. I'm gonna get set up, but whoever can relate, you know what I'm talking about. If you can't relate, it's all right. So when the floodgates open and everything, people are kind of coming in, right? I was talking to some friends of mine, and I know people from other places, right? That's not from here, whether it's Mexico, Lebanon, Caribbean, Russia, etc., Africa, and I think we all just about agree, like, what the hell are you guys doing? So just imagine, those movies where guys are hiding, like they found a hiding place, and then some really loud person comes in and it's like, dude, go, get out of here. Like, get out of here, what you doing? It's like, so this guy made it all the way to being the superintendent and being a principal and all that stuff. Well, principal and superintendent, and making $300,000 a year. And then it's like, how did you do that, man? Like, that you can learn something from it. You can learn something from it. It's not good. How's that? I'm not. Don't get me wrong on that. It's not good, right? But you understand what I'm saying. A guy like that is in such a high position. He's got to be like, oh my God, man, guys, you're putting too much spotlight on this stuff, man. They're gonna be coming after me, man. He went all the way up, Oh my gosh, he went all the way up there, and then they put a big spotlight. So now they're looking, like they probably weren't looking for him, Well, yeah, he got in trouble. I think he got a gun charge or something. So that was stupid. He got a gun charge, but he was here since 1999, like slipping through the system, going to school, graduating. How the hell are you getting a job without? Well, I guess he figured it out, man. And you gotta give it to people who think like that. You gotta say, man, look. Besides all of that, damn, dude, you figured it out. It's like hacking Wall Street or something. Like hacking the financial. Remember those guys, Wall Street? Was it? Oh my God, with GameStop. Those guys hacked the system with GameStop a couple years ago. Like, regardless of how you thought about those guys, dude, that was brilliant, man. They hacked the system. You know what I'm saying? So he's going back or whatever. He's in trouble. He got caught. The gun charge screwed him up. That's for sure. But people must be like, damn, dude, how'd you do that? How'd you do it, man? You went all the way to superintendent. Oh my gosh. I wonder if he had ran for mayor or something. Ran for governor. Oh, that would have been crazy. All right, guys, let me get started. Let me see who's here so I can say what's up. What's funny? You know why some people really don't get stuff? Because you don't respect your enemy. Like, you know what I mean? You don't respect enemy. There are things I watch with the way some guys do their stuff on TV. And when I say enemy, your opponent, not enemy like that. You got to respect your opponent because they might be real good at something. And if you're just prejudging them and think that, they're stupid, whatever, you're not realizing how slick, you know what I'm saying? Not realize how slick something is or how slick a person is or how clever that person might be or that whatever they're doing is effective. You're like, wow, that's effective. That's effective. I don't like that guy, but holy cow, that's effective, man. Or, the rival school, they might be training in a way that you're not. And, you could say, man, we could learn from that. We can learn from that. So whatever this guy did, you can look at all the immigration stuff, but whatever he did, dude, that's, you gotta give him credit. You got some brass cojones, man. Holy cow. Homeboy didn't go and come in and do construction. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go under the radar. He didn't want to get paid under the books, man. He went, he paid for the state. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Homeboy from Guyana. Wow. Big up to my Guyanese. But you got to do it right, guys. You don't want to do it like this guy. But you look at how he did it. It's clever. All right. Okay, let me get into some stuff. I'm gonna clean some paint off of the side of this thing, right? And I'm gonna use some alcohol. Yeah, man. Well, hey, what were we finding out about? What was it? Was it Listerine? What the hell? What was Listerine made to do? Hold on, let me find out. Hold on. So who figured it? I mean, who figured it out, right? Hold on. Oh my gosh, I have it here somewhere. I have it here somewhere. I swear I do. I was searching something. Yeah, I have a couple of companies that I found out. All right, so Listerine was originally a floor cleaner, right? And a gonorrhea treatment. How does someone figure out to use it for mouthwash? Oh my gosh. Coca-Cola was medicine and headache and for people with morphine addiction before it became a soda. Everything got hacked, everybody figured out how to do something different with what they had, man. You just want to do it legally, though. But oh, that is so funny, man. Oh my gosh, he's probably gonna go back to Guyana, open a business there. Let me show you guys how to become citizens of America. Oh my gosh, they're not even gonna stop this dude. He's gonna probably start a business. I gotta give him credit though. I give him a little bit of credit. All right, now I'm gonna get this thing off. I'm using alcohol and to remove this paint on the side of this vacuum. I'm trying to log in and see what I'm doing, man. Everything is kind of wonky right now. And then I'm gonna also ask. I'm gonna answer some questions that people have. Guys, I've been trying to get a hold of Cole Bowman. Cole won the giveaway yesterday. Guys. Hold on. Some people were saying, what's up, man? Damn, I can't see anything here. What's going on? Hold on. Let me see what I can do. Some people saying, what's up, man? I want to say what's up back. Who's saying what's up? Bro. Hey. Is that Livius? Livius, thanks a lot, man. Oh man, that's what's up. Najish, what's up? I have a friend named Naja. I have my boy Naja. Okay, BTM. You know what? Yeah, I'm on the job. And I don't think my boss would be too angry with me streaming online. Some other companies, yeah, you get in trouble streaming online while you're working. But because I work for myself, I gave myself permission to stream today. But a cutoff time, you know what I mean? Man, dude, I've been here. I got here at 7 o'clock, and I had a meeting, and came back, and I'm here. Now, sometimes I will scrape this first to get it off, like use it a little bit, but I didn't want to scratch the material any. I didn't want to take that chance, so I figured I'm just using a little scrubbing pad, a little bit. See that? So I'm just gonna wipe this off a little bit. Nah, man, but I really like clever people. It's just that, you know what? It's when you're doing it to rip people off. You know, there's some really smart people, man, and they use their talents to hack people. You know, it's like, damn, dude. Heard a story about a guy that was counterfeiting money, and I think he was doing it by hand. I'm not sure how true the story was, but it was clever, you know. And he was counterfeiting money by hand. His work was so good that I think they recruited him or something. But they said his artwork could have sold, you know, for a lot of money, but he used it to counterfeit. But there's a lot of clever people out there, man. Real smart folks. Yo, okay. I'm gonna tell you one that had me cracking up. Let me tell you one that had me cracking up. So I was just watching clips of that movie, that series. What's her name? Ironheart. Right? And they kept telling us that Ironheart is the most genius or whatever. And I'm like, all right, you know, that's cool. You don't have to tell us, show us the genius. You know, that's a lot better than telling us this person's a genius, right? You know, be clever and you know, show how clever she is. You know, like what you did with MacGyver, right? MacGyver, you know, MacGyver took a toothpick and whatever and build a bomb, right? That kind of thing. So this girl decided she was working with Black Panther and them, right? She got a suit and the whole deal. I guess she had to give it back or whatever, right? And she built the Iron Man suit in a dorm room, right? So what what part that got me so crazy is like somewhere in the show she gave her mom some bracelet or something, gave a force field, and I'm like, wait a second, time out. Okay, so you're that clever that you can build a personal force field. You already figured out how to build an Iron Man suit, and not at any time you went and try to sell it to another company, talk to them. You know, you're gonna go and rob. You're gonna go and that part was like silly to me. That was like so stupid. You can make a personal for you're not. Man, you know how many companies I would have called up to say, listen, I got an idea, man. I need funding for whatever it is. But instead, she joined some I don't know, thieves or whatever, and she was taking fake tests or whatever. It's like, man, that's silly. It's like, come on, give us another one. That one is, I couldn't buy it. I was like, come on, man. You're that clever, and you're gonna do that. You're gonna be stealing. Should have been selling your tech or something. Or the hell, man, that was so ridiculous. Nah, but a lot of smart people respect their smarts, man. Especially the guys who can communicate and move people to do things, because those good or bad, the skill is something else, and you can learn something from it. Holy cow, this last one is rough. See, now this is the one I probably would have, I would have used a knife or something and scraped this off. Like I said, I didn't want to scratch this. I didn't want to scratch it. So, hey, what's up, Matthew? What's going on, fellas? Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? I'm just trying to get this thing clean here real quick while we move on to the next part. Look at that. Come on, look at that. Look at that. Right? All right, look at that. Well, you need some armor all, right? Okay. All right, so that's cool. Got some in the back here. Yeah. So, boy, let me see what else they said about this guy, man. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta fake because I gotta see what else they say about this guy. I can't believe what he got away with because it's just crazy. Hold on, let me see.
Immigration into the country is not sustainable, right? District register.
In 2025, the DOJ requesting the state's voter registration data. Instead, Maryland's state administrator of elections writing back, demanding to first know, quote, whether the voter registration list would be used for enforcement of immigration laws against Maryland residents.
Why wouldn't you want to turn over the voter rolls for that? How is immigration enforcement using our voter rolls? I mean, obviously that means there's multiple people that are registered to vote.
Tonight, Fox 45 sending.
All right. So they're going to get into a bunch of other stuff, but all that stuff is important, guys. I'll tell you this, though. There was something, one of the shows we had like 2-3 days ago, we were talking about, move this out the way. I'm gonna work on a motor now. I got to double check this motor and see what's going on with this thing. To see if it's, to see what the deal is. I want to make sure the carbon brushes are good on it. It's turning on, but I just got to make sure the carbon brushes are good. But anyway, we were talking about, golly, man, I got to get a damn thing. Come on, figure it out. Yeah. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta find something that will fit this. I don't want to have to go to the back. Hey, well, let me see. Hold on, one more. Damn, that was close. Oh, very close. It was so close. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the back and get the screws. Anyway, so the deal was, I say, you know what? There are a lot of people who tell you that words are important, right? Words. If you talk to a coach will tell you, carefully of your self-talk, right? Talk to anybody in sales, they'll tell you the same thing. Salespeople are different, right? They have to keep this thing tight, okay? To keep them going, to keep them moving, especially during, rejections and stuff like that. So if words are that important, and people have been yelling at you that words are violent, and you've been telling little kids since they're yay big, in particular communities, that they can't achieve things, what do you think those words are doing to those kids? If the only words they keep hearing is these people are racist and these people are bad and they're out to get you, what do you think you're brewing in those kids? Words are violent, but then you keep telling people you're being oppressed, you're oppressed. It's like, what do you think you're doing to these people, man? Words are so powerful, right? It's like you're mesmerizing people into failure, man. Holy cow. But at the same time, words are so important, right? The word of what's that? The power of the tongue. Somebody know that damn saying. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Watch your words and all this stuff. And at the same time, you're using words to tell people that they can't do it. Holy cow. I mean, like it's backwards, man. It's backwards. People can literally talk themselves into, you know, they can, I mean, it's that powerful. You can talk yourself into it. So, shouldn't you train people to, like, you know, speak positive about their opportunities, about their chances? Give me a second, guys. Damn, where are my bits? Golly, man. Ethan, I think I found this. I think the other side is at home, man. Ah, my gosh. All right, I'm gonna find another way to do it. Okay, yeah. So Colvin. All right. So we put up a drawing yesterday. Okay, and Cole won this. I'm trying to get this to him. If anybody knows him, he's got to get a hold of me. We can't. There's no way to you know what I'm gonna do, Ethan? Remember we did a search yesterday. And you found the guy, Cole, on YouTube. Make a comment in one of his. You don't have a video. You got out. Anyway, I'll hold on to it for a little bit, Cole. You have to get a hold of me, okay? Golly, man, I think I left my set home. And this thing is crazy tight, and I don't want to strip it with the flathead. I don't want to strip it with the flathead with the drill. I don't trust it. I don't trust the flathead with this. So, all right, I'll have to get that at home. I'll work on something else. I got a Kirby to work on. Alrighty. Let's see who's there. All right, folks. Got the nicest folks in town. Hey. Huh. Is that platypus? Okay. All right, platypus. Hey, man, why don't you go on stage, bro? Why don't you go on stage? Why don't you go do something with that talent, man? I hope you're making money with that. You know what I'm saying? Because like what do you profit from it? You know? If it's not profiting you, I'm very practical, man. I like comedians. Okay? Do something with it, bro. Make some money. You know what I'm saying? See how many people come see your show. All right? So I hope trolling makes you money. That's like so stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna change this Kirby. Okay. Let me see. Let me see what I got. I'm just hanging out with folks today while I'm doing some work. So really, guys, what it is, you're just hanging with me while I'm working today. Okay, that's what it is. Keep your attitude positive. All right. Because you control this thing between your ears, my man. You control it. But for real, if you know somebody, right, that they're online, and all they know how to do is like make racist jokes or something, or whatever, you guys need to come together. Try to form a podcast. Practice your free speech and see if you can market it. See if you can get sponsors and all that good stuff. See how many people come out to you. You know what I mean? See how many people pay to see you. Because if not, then what's the profit, man? What does it make you? How much money does it put in your pocket? How much? Right? Okay, so I'll take a look at this, man. So the tech drive, this thing is in pieces in here. Okay. So we're gonna replace this whole thing. We're gonna replace this. So if you ever have this just come right out of your Kirby, this backside here, this little piece. Okay, just pops right out. This is what's happening. It's separated from this little piece here. And I still don't like the friction. The way they actually have this stuck together is they push it in together and it sticks like this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, because it pops out. It just keeps coming out, and then you can't really get it back in unless you try some crazy epoxy style thing to hold it in. But the best bet is to just replace it. Okay, so I'm just gonna replace this thing real quick. All right, and we're gonna get rocking and rolling. Okay. All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay, this is a Kirby from 2000, 2001, 2002. Yep. They normally ran for about 3 years, and they come out with another generation. Well, not another generation, but another series in the generation. Started with generation 3. Right, 4, 5, 6, 7 deal. They skipped a couple of numbers into 10. And then they start changing names. Let's see. All right, so now, guys, I'm gonna move this down the road. I'm gonna get this off of here for a second because I wanna install the drive. But yeah, man. So you got words, right? I'm back with words. And you just watch it. You just watch how it's like programming. Just be careful, like, what you absorb and what you keep repeating, about the country. It's amazing when you say you love the country, people would look at you with a weird look. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you hate the country you live in, man? It's like hating your house. I mean, I could change you can hate the house, but then you move, you build another house, right? You could hate the house, you move. But for some reason, these guys convince the rest of the country that if you have any pride in the country, that you're like platypus. Right? I think you're like that. Hey, man. Hey, William. What's going on, buddy? Hey, William. Hey, and Ghost of Kiev. Oh, wow. Look at that name. Really? Where's my glasses? Where's my glasses, dude? Okay, I forgot my glasses, but I got my, let me tell you what happened to me. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me, all right? I saw this movie and I saw an actor. And I think he's from British actor. And I saw this guy and I saw his cheekbones. I saw it's what I was looking at with here, that kind of stuff. And I told my mom, I said, I don't know where this guy's from, but wherever he's from, I think, like cousins, that thing. And I think we all have people like that, where if you went way back, they'll find somebody they're part of an Arabian tribe, they're a Viking tribe, and there's one of the African tribes, South American tribe, you know what I mean? If you go way, way back, you probably like how the tree goes, either, I'm talking about the, you know, your family tree, and you split, and if you you find like, yep, I see you. You go to like a auditorium, right, of the old people. You could kind of probably look around and say, yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's that one. I think it's these guys right here. You know. So, but yeah, man, a lot of people say that. These are my goggles. I don't know my I think I left my glasses home, man. But these are prescription too, so these are my goggles. How's that? Yeah, man. But I saw this guy and I was like, yes, that guy looks like family. That guy looks like family, bro. Yep. And it's just what it is. It's cool, right? It's real cool, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. So now we got the back of this Kirby out, okay? And this new thing is back in, but now it's, you know, this is the one I got here, black and, which is good. They don't have I don't think they have the black and yellow anymore, or the yellow and gray or something like that. All right, so I'm gonna get my belt. Now the Kirby uses 3 belts, guys. The Kirby has 3 belts, okay? Kirby has the flat belt, right, that turns the machine brush in the front. Then it has this gear belt right here for the outside of the tech drive. And then it has a belt on the inside of this drive mechanism here, okay? Now, they don't sell this belt, obviously, right? They don't sell this. You just see if that belt breaks, you just gotta get a new drive. They do sell this belt, and they sell the front belt there. At least, how's this? At least I'm not aware of them selling this belt. How's that? Let me say that, because somebody might say, "Yeah, dude, what the hell you know?" Yeah. But yeah, so that giveaway, I'm still looking for the guy for the giveaway, and then I'm gonna have a way to verify that he's the right one, so we could ship it to him. And then, but if he doesn't get a hold of me, I think I'll hold on to it for a month, and then I'll just put it back up and pull another name from the drawing. Okay, and I'll have a better way to get a hold of people for the drawing. Okay, where I put the here it is. I'm here looking around for stuff. It's funny. I was talking to a guy this morning. We went to a business breakfast, and he's like, yeah, man, we're getting to the age where we're forgetting where we put our tools. We're forgetting where we put our keys, and you know, he says he got an Apple Watch just so he can ping his phone because he's gonna forget where he put it down at. Damn. Oh man, I'm going through that myself, man. Little things. All right, so this is good. All right, Jacob, do this. You know what, man? All right. Bet. You know what? I wouldn't do this for nobody else. Okay? I wouldn't do this for nobody else. Give me a second. Deal? Give me a second. All right. Oh my gosh. All right. Uh-oh. Man. Give me a second. You know what? I don't even want to tell you what I just did. I think you'll laugh at me. Hold on. Give me a second. My son left too. my son, my son just left, and how's that? Is that better? Nah, I'm gonna put my shirt back on though. But nah, man, look, I used to sell these Kirbys, and I watched my distributor fix them when I first went there in the Bronx. Okay, and he would fix them. You know, he had a suit, tailor-made suit, take it off, roll up his sleeve. He had his Rolex watch on, and you know, big gold bracelet. And I'm watching this guy fixing these machines, man, because to him, he was going to get them ready to flip them again. Okay, he was going to turn them again. So if he picked them up, let's say the person didn't. It's like cars, man, like the guys with cars. Those the buy here, pay here lots. But in this case, we financed the contracts. The first month or so, let's say the person didn't pay, man, they went in and they took the money back, and they said, "Hey, go get your machine." So it's like, damn, dude, I already paid the dealer, you know. Everybody got paid. Now I gotta go get the machine and took the money back. So then he would go in, and he buffed this thing up and get it back ready again. And he said, "All right, man, let's put it back out there. Let's see if we can get it sold. Maybe we sell it for a discount or whatever." And that was it. And so when I stopped the business, I was like, man, I think I'm good. I think I'm done. I opened the shop, and I kept it. So once in a while, you'll see me in some shirts, polo shirts. For 2 years, I was just in rocking t-shirts when I was doing my videos. So if you look back at old videos, all my old videos, I was just in t-shirts. So I'm gonna put back on my shirt after this episode. But thank you for that joke, man. That was good. Never trust a guy in a suit that's trying to talk mechanics. Positive. I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. Guys, I may have to wrap it up. But I appreciate you guys just hanging with me today. You know what? While I'm working. Just thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. All right. SD. Yes. Tom. All right, guys, give me a second. Hi. Say it again. No, go to the car. Help them bring those stuff in. Quick. Yeah, help her out. Thanks. Holy cow, man, what's going on? All right. Hey, yeah, talk to your mom. Hold on. Hey, talk to your mom. Yeah, let us. Is that the rest? What's going on? Is that it? Huh? Yeah, that's it. Let's get that from him. All right.
Oh, you got it.
All right, thank you. All right. You're all set?
Thank you much, Jim. Thank you a lot.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Cool? Yeah. Here, take. It's okay. All right, let me wrap this up. Let me wrap this up. My day is starting. Yeah. What it is, guys, is just started work in the shop in the morning again, and now it's getting where people are, oh, you're here in the mornings. Oh, okay, well, I'll be there in the mornings. Like, okay, great. You know, so word is spreading again that we are back on track. Okay, and that's it. Yeah, gonna put this bad boy back in here. Listen, folks, I think we have some of the funniest people that do be tuning in. Okay, even the ones that don't have nothing better to do with their time. It's still a gift. I appreciate it. But all right, I think that is that for this. Okay, and if you have a Kirby, right, fan blade, everything is good, everything is fantastic. Transmission is doing its thing. Where's the quad head at? Did I take it off? All right. Let me check this belt. Okay, let's check this belt, see if we need to change it. Ethan, throw a belt, Kirby belt. Toss one over here. Okay. Thank you. All right. And then, actually, I normally work in the back, folks. This setup right here is just for the show. It's just for the show. Because back there's workbench, parts, machines all over the place. So I would just use this table just so I can film. But so I have to battle for room on this little table here. Okay. And there you go. You see these guys. Yeah. Do it, man. You know, the guy go on somebody's platform, right? And go and start spewing whatever. And it's like, dude, go start your own show, bro. For real, man. Start your own show. You can do it. You know, believe in yourself. Believe in your ideas. Believe that what you have to say, people want to hear. Right? And go for it, bro. Don't just hide and under your whatever your name is, and then and just go spew the stuff. Go spew it, man. Like, go out and do it for real, bro. You know, do it for real, man. You know, be brave. Here we go. You think everybody likes everything I have to say? I'm taking the slings and arrows. Damn the torpedoes. You kidding me? All right, so catch and release, right? I did this last week. You have a Kirby, change the belt. You just want to catch it. So you catch it, Give it a little smack. Make sure you can see the little belt twisted up in there. Then, but you gotta do that. Okay? All right? That builds confidence. Like I know what I'm doing. Okay? Then you put it on like that. But don't do it too hard because you'll end up hurting your hand. So now this is on there. Let me take this off. This is good. Okay? All right. And you get your handle. Ethan, put this in for me. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. And then, yo, man, stay blessed, man. Tom, for real, you too, bro. What's up, Studio Biscuit? Kirby's. Wow. Studio Biscuit. Kirby's a month. It depends, man. Kirby's don't come in like that. Kirby's don't really come in like that. You know what I see more of than Kirby's? Dysons. I see Dysons more than Kirby's. You know, you get some warranty work. You know, you get some Hoovers here and there, but the volume comes from Dysons. Now, when it comes to sale, we sell commercial cleaners more. Out to, you know, to the biggest customers right now, the cleaning people, the people, you know, they'll order 3 or 4 machines at one time. You know, they'll bring in 3, 5, 6 machines at one time that they need service on, stuff like that. But Kirby's don't come in as often as maybe 2 a month, 2, 3, maybe, you know, 2, 3, but not a whole lot. Okay. No, but when they come in, it's like a fan blade. Someone picked up a fan blade, the tech drive, a cord. Kirby is just repairable, period. Like a Kirby is repairable. Someone tell you Kirby can't be repaired, they're lying to you. Kirby's repairable. They may not want to deal with it. Let's say I've had Kirby's where the body was all, you know, like corroding and eating out and all that stuff. And I'm like, you know what? If I really want to save this Kirby, I could sand this damn thing down, repaint the body. You know what I mean? You know, you could get another Kirby motor. I have one on the side. Take that motor, slap it in here real quick. Pop the tech drive. Bam! This shit is back running again. Kirby is like that. That's the one machine that I can do that. You know, I can do it with a Kirby. Nah. You're correct. You're correct. No. I don't talk. I don't talk like that, bro. So it's just that's just what that is, man. That's just what that is. That's just what that is. Yeah. That's not my flow. You know? Studio. Did I? Where? Let me see. Yeah, the Kirby. How many Kirby do you repair a month? Yeah, I was just talking about that. Yeah, you did. I was just saying. Hey, much respect to you, man. Much respect to you, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah. Better not hear my kids talk like that either. You know, if they do, they're sneaking it with their friends or something. It's like, yo, man, you better find other words to use. You know, broaden your vocabulary. Okay. But that's positive. Yeah, man. Okay, so I think that's it for today. I just have to test one thing. This just came in. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna see what happens. Hope it don't blow up or nothing. All right. Let's see. This lady. You see, I'm telling you, look. There's stuff that was built to last a long time. We can look at this old stuff and make fun of it and all that, but there were things that were made to be. If we're all going to live in the economy where we're just going to throw things away, then you either have to make the things you throw away extremely inexpensive, right? Like the price to match the material you're using. Because it's like to make these things where they last just for so long now on purpose, I think. It's not cool. But you have to prepare yourself. So we can't cry victim all the time, right? So we're gonna have to say, okay, so what do we do, right? Being that that's how they're making stuff, what do we do? Then learn how to fix them, learn what to look for. Because if you learn what to look for, then certain products may not sell, and then that may change the behavior of the manufacturers. Like, listen, guys, this thing is not selling, man. We got to do something. And if they pull enough people and all that stuff, then it gets back. So that may take a long time, or the company may go out of business, So they either can correct or they fold, right? But these guys were made to last. Kirby's were made to last. They're not the prettiest looking machine and all that stuff, but they don't make these machines anymore. They don't make them like this that you can have for 30 years, man. So let's see if this 30-year machine turns on, okay? All right, let's see if it can turn on. So what we got? Look at that! Look at that bad boy, man! Still runs. Let's let me see something. Let me see something. I need like a paper or something. I'll use this bag. Joshua. Yeah, okay. Hello from Indonesia. Daniel, what's up? Joshua, let me see. I got one just like it. Really? Works like a beast. All right. New hose. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yep. I totally get that. Yeah, and guess what? What's good is that you can still find the hose. I think we can still get access to those hoses. Because some of the hoses will look like this. Some of the hoses will look like this kind of clothy style. Well, it's not really cloth, it's nylon or whatever material. And then the others would just look like the basic, the basic hose. These I know we can still get. But if the fitting is the same, it don't really matter, because this is what really counts. Does it kind of connect? You know what I mean? And then some, the moment you plug it in, the brush turns on at the floor, and then others you'll have a on and off button here or up here or whatever. But other than that, man, same thing. Okay. But yeah, these things are a beast, bro. I'm glad you like it. Repair parts for Kirby's. Do you ever buy? You know what? No, I've never purchased used repair parts. I have a bunch of Kirby parts. I've thrown some away. I've recycled some. I had so much, man. I have a bunch of used parts back here, used Kirby's, but I've never purchased. A lot of people would just drop off machines sometimes. Now, or maybe I see a deal, like I'm going somewhere, and I see something like ridiculous $20 for a whole set, a whole Kirby. It's like, so I'll pick it up and bring it home. Bring it to the shop. And then you got parts. The market used to be really good, but that was like 10, 12 years ago on eBay or something. You'd be able to sell a lot of Kirby's, for a decent price. And then all of a sudden, it just started taking a nosedive where you're competing against guys selling it for, start in bid $50 or something like that, and you already put $50 in. You replace the bag, I replace the brush roll, and I'm trying to sell it like new, and then I just got wise to it. I said, all right, fine, fine, whatever. I'll sell parts, so sell stuff like that. Joshua, the hoses. If it's a complete hose, let me see if I have the complete hose. Let me look for you real quick, okay? Because it's like, I think online I was selling them for like $50-something, $59, but now the price went up. So, that's the price that went up since last time, and I hadn't sold some in a while. So let me make sure I can give you the right thing. And then, in worst case, if I don't have it listed up, if I don't have it listed on my site, monroevacuums.com, I will just go up there and list it. I should have it listed though. Yep, they're in stock. Okay. And let me put the number in, but the price is probably I probably still have it at the old price, but I need to increase the price because the price went up. So if somebody bought it now, they would probably snap it at the old price. But I've just been lazy to do it. I've been so busy doing other things to go in. Let me just double check and make sure I have it on my site. I just went to check my distributor and to make sure they had it in stock. And now I'm gonna check my personal site here real quick to make sure that I have it listed the way that whatever the number they listen to that. Come on, buddy. Why is this thing taking forever? Interesting. See that? They changed the numbers on me. I'll go back in today, guys, and I'll make sure that I have my stuff together with the new numbers. Okay, but I'm gonna give you the number that you'll use if you're looking for an Electrolux hose for me, right? And you know what I'll do? I'll just paste the number in the description, the item number, and just check back with our site, and I'll have it up there. I'll do you one better. I'll have it up there for the old price, maybe for a week, and then I'll have to go back to the new price because the price went up like maybe $20 or something like that, man. Like, ridiculous. It's like, man, I mean, guys, you increased the price that much? But it's been over a couple of years since. But anyway, I hate when I want to check something and I don't want to stop until I finish checking it. So, yeah, okay, see, they changed the item number. That's what I was trying to verify. But I am going to put the item number in my description of this video. And then, so if you need to search by that number, it's a number you can search, but it's a new number they're using now for this part number. And I think what it is that different aftermarket companies will pick up the deal. They'll pick it up and they'll start selling the products. And now they have a new number for that product, right? So it's not always the same aftermarket company, so we don't always get to use the same number. So sometimes I'll find that it's out of stock, and I'm like, what do you mean it's out of stock? It's because I'm using the old number, and it's not under that number anymore. Okay, let me so right on the Monroe Vacuums, I'm just gonna paste the. Here we go. I'm gonna paste the search number, and then by the end of the day, I'm gonna have the part on the site. Okay, just keep that in mind if you are looking for one. Okay, it's still something I need to do anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let me feel the suction here real quick before I log off. Yeah. These things are beasts, bro. This thing's holding on to my hand, okay? Look at that. That's suction right there. Oh man, gonna get out of here. If you have a question about cleaners, let me know before I go. You have a few minutes to kind of let me know. Out of control vacuum. What's up, man? Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, we got Dysons. Dyson, like I was saying to guys before, the Dysons come in more often. The Dysons come in here more often than the other vacuums during the month. And it could just be because of the volume. Maybe it's because a lot of people own Dysons, maybe. It could be volume, you know what I mean? It may not be because the Dysons are breaking all the time. So I don't want to, no, let me not put it out there like that. It could be that more people own Dysons in this area. How's that? Okay. But I do get Dysons in a lot more often than the other vacuums. Okay. That's what I meant by that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But you know what, man? I give Dyson some props, man. I do. I have a two-part feeling about those guys, right? The first part is you're right. Okay? But the second part is they're clever, man. They come up with these designs. They're still leading. You know what I mean? Like, I think he started in a paint shop or something, and he was looking at how they separated the dust so the dust won't get on the paint. And I guess he was using, you know, some old Hoover at the house, and it kept clogging up. And then he went home and he fashioned his design using duct tape and cardboard, and he kind of created the cyclone type of deal. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna give him his props, you know, for doing that. And then they come up with these smaller motors. So, you know, I get on them for other things, but I have to give them the props for their ingenuity and brilliance. So I'm hard on Dyson, but man, you know, I have to. I hit a spot where I go, where I say, yeah, but you know, I'm hard on the end product, but man, they got some cool stuff. Yeah, way too expensive. You're right. You're right there. So this is how the guys do it, right? At least I don't know if they changed this way, right? One, if you want to be a warranty, you got to kind of buy into Dyson, and then the markup sucks. So I was like, man, screw you. I don't need this, you know, because then by the time I do shipping, time I get my stuff shipped here, I got I can't compete. And I have a Walmart, I have a Target, you know, and it's like, no, you know. And then the customer have to call in to Dyson, get I don't know if they still do it this way, but that's how they did it. Get a service number. Then the customer have to call the authorized service center and then schedule an appointment to go in. You know, be tough on Bissell and Hoover all you want, but you sign up with Bissell Hoover, and at least, you know, if it comes to a point where it's like, man, you guys need to send this, we got to get a replacement for this lady, they'll do it. You know, they'll take care of their customers. So, you know, it's like that. I'm not a fan of Kirby's warranty, though. I used to sell Kirby's. Dude, I used to pitch the hell out of that warranty. But on this end of it, I'm not a biggest fan on this end, on the service end. They can do better on that. But I'm not saying nothing about Kirby because I want to be able to buy my Kirby parts from them. I don't want them to cut me off. Oh, man. Shark, yeah. And Shark is clever. What I like about Shark, Hoovers, yeah, Hoovers. Yeah. We have Hoovers, yeah. What I like about Shark is they used to bite, you know, Dysons, right? And I said bite, you know, copying Dyson, which is smart, man. You know, it's like, what? You guys did what? Okay, well, then fine, we're gonna try that. It's working, right? So they just, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that, right? It's like another company starting a football league. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get mad at them, right? So they the Shark came a long way, bro. I got to give Shark a lot of credit. So what they're doing is they're really showing you that listen, we can clean as good as Dyson for less money. I remember the Shark infomercials, man. I remember this guy selling the Shark, doing the commercials. They sprinkle the dirt on top of the carpet. And I used to bash him because I'm like, man, dirt don't act like that, bro. Dirt go in the carpet. Can it deep clean? It can't deep clean? Then Shark sucks. That was my attitude, because I was Kirby all the way. And but for the price point and the fact that it's a store-bought vacuum, it's good. So I give Shark credit. All right. I give them credit, man. What I don't, unfortunately, we might not be able to avoid it too much, but when you buy those vacuums like off of the shopping sites, the ones you can kind of tell they're not from, they don't have an American base, even if they're made, overseas. If you have an American base, it's better. Those are the guys to watch out for. It's normally very cheap robot vacuums and stuff like that. And then those guys, you have a tough time finding parts. Yeah. So, but anyway, that's it, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me. And don't forget, let me do one last thing. Sorry, golly, man, I keep forgetting. Let me just check to see if anyone had questions about their vacuums, something I can answer here quickly. Let's see what we have. 22, let me see, we live in one place, nearly hard. Well, always found that the line bottom has a dip hole that goes. Yeah, Bissell Revolution. Yeah, when you have hard water, I'm sorry, man. You're just gonna have to. And I don't know if there's something out there that. Okay, how's this? Because they're talking about the Bissell Revolution. Okay, I'll tell you this. If you have hard water, let's say you're in Florida or someplace like that, right? And you get that buildup. What's the buildup from hard water? Is it lime, Ethan? Is it a lime buildup? Hard water give you? Yeah. You know this, right? Is it lime? Lime, something like that. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna have a buildup somewhere. So you're probably gonna have to know how to follow that tubing down to the floor. You might have issues with your pump for the hose, right? But there's no pump for the floor if you have a Bissell Revolution. So don't worry too much about that. But if you do get a buildup, you may have to clean it out and stuff like that. Separate the nozzle from the tubing, clear out whatever buildup is in there, put it back together and all that stuff. So I have videos on the site that show you how to go and access the Bissell and change out. But the actual main shampooer should not be affected, okay? With the hard water, okay? The main shampoo pump, okay? Because they don't use a pump anymore. It's just gravity. The water just falls and goes to the floor. The water that goes to the hose, now that's the only thing that you may have a problem with hard water. Like messing up your machine, I'm saying, all right? That's it. Okay, so I'll finish that one. And what's another one? Okay, okay, thank you. Let's see, thank you for taking the time to make this video. Helped me a lot, all right? And this one's also about the Bissell Revolution. Imagine that. This one's about replacing a pump, okay? So we have videos on our site for that. I think I answered everyone's questions. I don't think anyone else in chat have something to say. Let me check and see. All right, carpet cleaning is the biggest scam. Dude, you know what? Yeah. There are probably bigger scams out there, but yeah. Scam, man, damn, that's a strong word. I don't know if carpet cleaners are a big scam. But because you know, they make the carpet look good, but you're right, the padding, and sometimes when they clean the carpet, it's what it does. You see my hand? Okay, so imagine carpet pile is like that, right? You know, it lies down like this, so it looks one way. You know what I'm saying? So the guys will make sure that when they shampoo, right, it lies down this way. Then you start walking on it again, and after a while, you start seeing the colors. It looks all mixed up like that, right? You know. So I have to trick myself sometimes, and I'll shampoo in a certain direction to make sure the carpet is lying down where it's shiny and clean, you know, and tells them don't walk on the carpet. So yeah. You're right. It's some of it, some of the advertising, you know, especially, you know, the part that get me is when you put the pet stuff on it, like pet vacuum and pet shampoo. It's like, come on, man. Come on, you guys know it's the same damn thing. You know, why are you putting pet on it? But it sells, you know, like a guy would have this, and this is regular, and then you get a nice aqua color one, and you put pet and a little paw on the side, and this one will sell, the pet one will sell more. What do you do? You know, what do you do? So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna log off right now. You guys stay cool. I'm out of here. All right, stay positive. I'll see you tomorrow. All right.